Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jeff, just Jeff, with my bae, of course.
And it's your girl, Marsha. Just Marsha.
Just Marsha.
Yeah.
Just Marsha. Today we're gonna talk to you guys about, we're trying to see eye to eye on something, but we can't seem to.
We'll never see eye to eye.
Yeah, I don't think we ever will. Topic. But as you guys can see in the title, we're here to talk about in a relationship.
Should it be 50-50? No.
Exactly.
In a relationship, it should not. He's for bills being split 50-50 and I'm against it. That's not how I was brought up. I think it should be 60, the least 60-40, but ideally for me and what I see, what I grew up with, 70-30.
And I think there's nothing wrong with going 50-50, considering where I'm from. I respect their opinion as far as, the traditional way of how I was raised, which was cool, and I understand that a lot of people are raised the same way. Mm-hmm. But considering the city that we live in, we're both from Miami, Florida, mm-hmm. things are a little, the economy kind of works different down here. Things are inflated everywhere you go, property value skyrocketed, people,
You see what he's trying to do? You see what he's trying to do?
I'm going to pull out facts.
You see where he's trying to go with it? As a man, you're a man. You call yourself a man?
Yes,
you
I am a man. Yes, I'm a man.
As a man, you are the head of a household, right?
Right.
Okay, to be in that position, you have to take care of the bills, period.
Okay.
Do you want to be the head of the household?
Oh, okay.
Do you want to be the man? If not, let me know, because I'll be the man.
Okay, being the man in 2018, living in Miami, I think there's a... This is gonna sound kind of weird, but the definition is the same, right? I believe that
I'm just trying to breathe, guys.
People are gonna hate me for this. But okay, so I'm just gonna give you one example. Let's talk about apartments, for example, living space, or even a home. So, for example, a 2,000 square foot apartment, right, in downtown Miami, anywhere in Miami, let's say, can go for $1,800, $1,900, right? But you drive.
First of all, I'm sure you can find places cheaper than $1,800. I'm sure you can find that.
Of course. But we'll get into more detail. But all I'm saying is that you can drive a couple hundred miles up the road, let's say to Georgia, for example, mm-hmm. in that same space and something probably even nicer, we're running you $500, $600 less.
Okay.
Right? So with that being said, let's talk about another big thing, is the pay. We all have friends that live in Miami. We all have that cousin or sister that always talks about moving to Georgia. I want to go to Georgia. I want to go to Texas. Well, there's a reason for that, because the prices.
So what you're saying is because the cost of living is high in Miami,
I believe
60-40, 70-30 wouldn't work.
It's not that it wouldn't work.
You looking for a roommate? You want me to be your roommate? Is that what you want? You want me to pay half the bill so I can be your roommate?
It's not a roommate.
Listen.
It's being realistic. The numbers just don't make sense for a male, let's say, because not everyone is a doctor, right? Not everyone is making $120,000, $130,000 a year.
But listen, if you want a woman in your life, if you want me in your life,
right,
that's a sacrifice you're just gonna have to make. That's just what it is. I'm sorry.
No, I understand you for baby.
Okay.
I understand 1,000%, but being a man in Miami, Florida, making $50,000 a year.
Well, let's move to Georgia.
Okay, cool. We moved to Georgia. We doing 70-30, 80-20. It's no problem.
All right. You heard what he said, right?
No
80-20 if we move to Georgia.
It's no problem.
Forget that.
But the truth is, a man making $50,000 in Miami can't really be the head of the household.
Listen, with $50,000, you can find, bro, I guess you're going to be living in efficiency. I'm sure you can get efficiency, $800. Nice little efficiency in Miami Shores.
No, it's not going to happen.
You see?
Yeah, it's just, it's different. 50,000 here does different. It doesn't do much compared to 50,000 in Texas.
But I'm saying, if you manage your money well, you should be able to live in that apartment, that $1,800.
So you think a head of the household,
if you break down $50,000, you could afford it,
including the car payments, the car insurance.
You don't have that many expensive, do you? That's for you.
Well, I mean, they don't know my expenses.
Okay, let's talk about you.
Okay, let's talk about me. Let's talk about me.
You don't have that much expensive, do you?
I have a few. Okay, I own my car, so I'm just paying car insurance.
You don't really buy clothes.
I don't really buy clothes.
Get your hair cut.
She actually thinks I don't have swag. Like,
guys, look at his shirt.
Like she heard my feelings so much.
A Caucasian man, 50-year-old man shirt that he has on right now. But I'm not gonna say nothing.
It was the last minute shirt.
Is this your dad's shirt?
No, this is my shirt. Thank you very much.
You sure? You picked it out, babe?
I picked the shirt out. It's an Armani shirt. I think it's pretty nice.
This is off. We're going. Yeah, this is beyond the topic that we're discussing. But for you, right now.
My expenses, right? Yeah, I own my car, so I'm paying car insurance. I have rent to pay at my studio or at my boot camp.
You know, being with a woman is a choice, right? Like involving another person in your life is a choice.
That is true. That is very true.
Wanting to be married, all that is a choice.
But
having kids is a choice. So I feel like when you bring a woman into your life, you're letting her know
I want to take
care of you.
Okay.
And not in some gold digger-ish way. But that's just the way it is. That's as a man, you're supposed to be that provider to protect, to build, to.
Right. That is 100% true. I'm not saying that those aren't facts.
But you're saying, okay, we live in Miami.
It's just that in Miami, Florida, it's harder to do so, and it's facts.
Like
anyone who's
so you're comfortable.
I'm being realistic.
Listen. You're comfortable with telling me I have to go half on a bill.
Okay. I'm not saying that's what it's gonna end up being. You know, I can win the lotto tomorrow.
It would not end up being like that.
I can win the lotto tomorrow. You know, and I'm not. And, I'm a cheap guy, as you guys saw in the past video.
Cheap.
I'm not cheap with her. I'll never be cheap with her, but I'm cheap with everything else. Right? All I'm saying is, being a man, being the head of a household, making 50, 60K a year in Miami it's like making 100K. That's like making 100K in Georgia or in Texas. I'm not saying that
50, 60K is enough. You can get by in Miami with
as a head of household male with a rent, car payment, car insurance.
I'm not saying that you have to pay
2 kids.
Listen, I'm not saying you have to pay all the bills. I'm saying you're going to pay majority of the bills.
70%.
70%.
So and even look at it this way, right?
Okay, let me just say one thing. A bill a man must pay is rent or the mortgage. I'm sorry, that's just a man.
Okay, that's cool.
That is a man's bill.
Cool. That's cool.
This is your home. You're paying for that.
Well, I have no plans or intentions on doing 50-50. I'm just saying that there's nothing wrong with it. She's. I just
feel like I could do bad by myself. Like,
that's not bad.
Let me say, don't bring me in your life and tell me I need to go half on something. I might as well just be single and pay my own bills. I'm not going to be in your life splitting them. It's not happening like that. I wasn't raised like that. My dad paid the mortgage. They never rented. My dad paid, he knew that was his job. That was his job. That's how I was raised. A man pays. That's my dad. He taught me that a man pays. Period.
That's facts. That's facts. But her dad also grew up in a different time. Different economy. Car insurance. I just found out the other day that in Miami, Florida, you know how usually you would go like 6 months or a year without having an accident, they would decrease your premium. Your premium still gets increased. Just because Miami is literally one of the worst cities to drive.
I don't know what cheap patient insurance company he goes with, but mine's
increased. Progressive. Even with Geico.
I have Geico.
The big companies are doing the same thing. The big companies are doing the same thing.
I have Geico.
Maybe they didn't do it for her, but they did it for me. My premium hasn't dropped in years. I can't remember last time my premium dropped. It increases by like $6 every year.
Okay.
So all I'm saying is that, for her, she deserves the world, and she'll get that. But I don't like when girls just approach a guy and oh no, you gotta do it, you got.
No, I don't. No.
Or they just expect that a male should just.
I expect it, but I would never tell a man what he has to do because you should already know. If you were raised right, you would know. Okay, period. Like, you would know.
That's facts. Every male, I'm gonna raise my son the same way to be the provider.
Listen.
Right?
Listen, you want me to carry your child. You want me to cook and clean, and you want me to pay half the bills? Make that make sense. Please. Make that make sense.
Okay, it may not make sense when you talk about it. But when the paperwork comes out and we look at the bills, and we look at the premium being raised, and it's just, hey.
Listen.
What we
do as a woman for the men in our lives, that is priceless, okay?
Facts.
It is beyond
yes,
money.
Yes, for sure.
There's no value.
That is, yes, that's 100% true. But okay, let's talk about...
There's no buts.
Okay, so...
There's no buts, I'm sorry.
Okay, so let's talk about, because I actually have a friend of mine who's going through the same situation. Let's talk about a couple who someone doesn't want to have kids.
Are you talking about me?
Okay, so if we gonna talk about that?
Anyways, proceed.
Yeah, so let's talk about a couple who, you know, who the wife or the husband doesn't want to have kids. So what she said is facts. Of course, a woman does a job that no other creature on this planet can do. Mm-hmm. You know, especially in my opinion, a black woman. Mm-hmm. Can I say that?
Yes.
Okay, especially a black woman in my opinion, right? So that's cool, makes 100% sense. Those 9 months, tough times, labor.
Our bodies change forever. It's never going back.
Right.
Saggy breasts.
For
Stretchy
sure.
stomach.
For sure.
They want me to pay half.
That's 100% facts. But let's talk about the couple. Let's talk about the couple who doesn't have kids. We can talk about the couple who doesn't have kids, doesn't want kids.
Okay.
Or we can even talk about the couple that's, let's say, okay, because love is love, right?
Okay.
Let's take the money out of things. Love is love. We're getting married for love, right?
Yes.
Okay, so not me and you, I just mean like in general. So they don't want to have kids and the woman makes more money. The woman is making, let's just say, 80K.
Okay, and the guy's making...
She's a nurse. The guy's making 50K.
That's enough.
Don't want to have...
That's enough.
Okay, so what's happening to that 30% that the lady is holding on to? What's happening to that?
You the man?
Yes.
You want to be the man?
Yes.
You're the head of the household?
Yes.
You paying that bill, baby. Baby, you paying that bill. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's interesting. Once again,
if you want to be my man, you're gonna do what is necessary, and that's it.
I want to be a man, baby. Can I be a man?
You asking me out right now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's cut the dating. Let's do it.
What?
Yeah, I'm serious. Let's do it. I'm actually on camera on YouTube, babe. Will you be my girlfriend?
You joking right now?
I'm dead serious.
Why would you wait until this moment to act?
Conversation was going good. I'm getting to see, you know, your opinion on certain things, and I don't know. I like where this is going. And you looking super sexy right now, babe. But was that from? Where'd you get that from? I don't know.
Did you just ask me out?
Wait, you should answer me. You should give me an answer.
Yes, of course.
There we go.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, baby. So we're a couple now, right? Okay. Alright, so it's 100, 0.
So
100, 0. There we go. She's my girl now, so no 70-30, no 80-20. We're not even gonna do a 99.
I'm steady right now.
We're gonna do 100% and 0. I got you, babe. I got you. So I'm excited. My heart.
Oh, my heart too.
You get those butterflies, like it's.
I hate him.
So yeah, guys. Once again, she deserves the world, of course, and I'm gonna work hard to give it to her. But I just don't think that we should just automatically throw out 70-30. No.
Yeah.
If you're in love with someone and you really want to make it work, just make it work. You know, it might end up being 60-40, might be 70-30.
Might be 0-100.
Might be 0-100. Who knows? But if you love that person, I think it's just make it work. Let's throw the numbers out. Forget the numbers. If you love that person, you want to make it work, you see a future with them, then make it happen.
If you gotta get a second job, third job, do what you gotta do to keep them.
Make it happen.
Yep.
Make it all in the name of love.
And love. So another thing we want to discuss is, do you think having a prenup is necessary or not?
Everybody's gonna hate me. Tell you, I personally think that you should get a prenup. I think it's definitely necessary, especially when you're a businessman.
Okay, so the prenup that you're thinking of, is it like what I had before you was mine, and what we accumulate together in our relationship we can split?
I know there's many different types of prenups, but me being a businessman,
yeah,
I believe that it doesn't make sense to. Now, once again, we're married for love, of course. Mm-hmm. I don't think anything will ever go wrong, right? But things happen, you know.
True.
You know, Nate. There's no such thing as 100%. You know.
Question. So hypothetically speaking, right? You marry someone, you're a businessman, right?
Right.
And you ask your wife to stop working. So all she does is take care of the kids, clean, cook, all that, take care of you.
Right.
And you decide to end the marriage. What are you gonna give her? She's not gonna have anything.
Okay, well, in a situation like that's not what I was gonna bring up.
I know, but I'm bringing it up.
In a situation like that, I believe that as a man, of course, you definitely need to take care of her. If she raised your kids too, even if it was a single child, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
If she raised your kids, took care of the house, did what you're supposed to do as a wife, as a mother, then of course. I think it was a movie like that, wasn't it? What was it?
He's gonna just think about it. Just sit there and think about it.
The Medea movie.
I could do bad by myself. When her husband was beating her.
Yeah, the bald guy.
The black guy.
Okay, yeah, that was a similar situation to that. So yeah, if she took care of your kids and took care of your house, of course. But I mean it from the perspective of let's say we did a 60-40 or even a 70-30, right? I believe everything outside of the business, you know.
What if your wife helped you build your business? Without you paying her. What if she helped you build a business? Do you think she should have part of the business?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. Yes, I do believe so. I do believe so. But the best thing to do is, of course, figure it out, I guess, from the beginning, because people change. Right now, I could say, hey, you know what, babe, you helped me build the business, you know, but we'll leave it under my name and blah, blah, blah. And if anything ever happens, I'll take care of you. Now, me, I'm a man of my word. That's exactly what's going to happen. But other people may feel different. There might be infidelity. She might go crazy and cheat with like 5 different dudes. And he feels like, you know what? No, I'm going against my word and I'm not giving you anything. You know, so that's why going back to the 50-50 thing, I'm not saying it has to. I just think it's very important that we have our own.
Right.
I mean, because that's what a relationship is. It shouldn't be a provider and like a bum coming to get, no, it should be a whole person with a whole situation, that's fresh, and a whole person with a whole situation coming together to be in a relationship. Just to specify, like I said, there's many different types of prenups.
Yeah.
If I work in my business for, I don't know, 10 years, you know, struggling to make payments, struggling to get clients, working hard, busting my ass, and eventually I make it to the top. You know, am I really going to sit there and let a woman who, I don't know, who knows who cheated or who did what, but the work I put in for 10 years, am I really going to just give that away? Just let that, like, no, that's something
tough. Like,
that's something I want to pass on to my son.
But you can always put that in your prenup agreement. Like, if there's any infidelity, bitch, you're not getting any money. Period.
Okay,
if you get caught cheating, like, people have that kind of prenup, so you can that's fair. If someone cheats, you're not getting no money.
Okay, well, there's many different types of prenup, so I definitely think that some sort of prenup should definitely be incorporated into the...
Yeah, I understand. But am I for a prenup? No, I don't. Okay. I feel like if you're with a person that has their own business, I feel like there should be a prenup. But if you date an average Joe, then no.
That's our point of view about it. You know, nobody wants to work hard and just... I mean, look at Tiger Woods.
Exactly.
This, like, his wife literally could retire after, like, you know, like, and it didn't.
You know what I heard? It's always cheaper to keep her.
It is. It is.
Man, like Kobe, you know when Kobe cheated on his wife, you know how much money she got paid.
Yeah. It
was cheaper to keep her.
No, that's very true. Marriage, I'm sorry, divorce is expensive. It's an expensive, long process. My old boss, that I was really cool with, he sat down with me and explained to me, you know, what the process through his divorce, and it gets
ugly, it's dirty.
Yeah, it's a long process. So, you know, do what we're doing, guys. Take your time. Don't just jump into a relationship. You know, don't be me. Don't just jump into a relationship like I just did a few minutes ago.
What do you mean, don't be like you?
Take your time. No, I don't.
I'm yelling.
I got a different girl. You guys not gonna find a Marsha like me. I'm lucky. Okay. You see the finesse, right? Yeah, see that sauce, right?
No, I don't like that. No.
Yeah, so not everyone's gonna find a Marsha. I'm lucky, right? So once again, don't just jump into it.
Don't do it.
Plan things out. Really
get to know that person.
Get to know that person.
With the dating, do you think there's a percentage like it's 70-30 in dating, or 50-50, 80-20 in dating? Not a serious relationship, in dating.
Okay, dating is a little different. Dating is a little different. I still believe that the man should be the man. You know, I still believe
take
that,
the
you know,
check,
take the check, you know, pay for the food. You know, I most definitely.
Take her out.
You know, I've
take her on vacation.
As many times
hit.
As many times as we've been out, she's paid a few times. But I mean, we haven't been anywhere major.
A few times? Okay, good. That's good.
Yeah.
I didn't like the word few. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I paid before, period.
You know, I paid for the meal. You know, she'll pay for like the bottle of water or something. Like, you know, but you know, just
true.
Just
make an effort, ladies. Pay for something.
Pay for something. A napkin. You know,
pay for the parking ticket.
The parking you know,
the movie ticket.
But that's actually what I was gonna bring up next. Fellas, most definitely you need to step up. I remember she told me a story, had me laughing, that she dated a dude one time, and they went to the movies, and dude walked up, paid for his ticket, and stepped to the side.
If you're watching this, I'm sorry, you shouldn't.
And she was just looking lost, like what the hell, and she had to pay for her own ticket.
Which I had no problem with doing. Like I can pay for my own stuff. Of course, it's just the principle. You asked me out. I didn't ask you out.
Fellas, you don't ask a lady out on a date and make her pay. That's
you don't
make her pay
or split
nothing, none of that. You know, but that's fellas, right? That's what we do. But ladies also, definitely, like she said, make an effort.
Make an effort.
I'm not saying pay the whole bill. That's not what I'm saying. But there could be 1 out of every 5 dates, maybe 4. You know, where you could step in and take care of the bill, or let him handle, I guess, the expensive stuff, and you guys just go to the movies.
Always let a guy pay for the most expensive. You pay for the cheap.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything.
Show them you got it at least.
Yeah, just show them that you're trying. You never want to just be there for the free ride. So fellas, definitely keep it traditional. Okay, we're men. We're always gonna be the providers. We're always gonna be the ones to run into the jungle, grab, you know, kill the antelope, bring it back to the family. The wife is in the bushes with the babies waiting on you to come back. So bring your ass back.
Yeah. All right, guys. So that ends our discussion on if a relationship should be 50-50, 60-40, 80-20. You know what? If you haven't already, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. But definitely go ahead and comment and let us know what you think a relationship should be. Should it be 50-50, 30-70? Don't do that. 30-70 or 80-20.
Or even.
I like 0-100, but like I'm okay with 70-30.
Be realistic, guys. Let us know what you think.
Be realistic. I know my situation. I know what situation I'm in, and I know it's gonna be in my favor. You also have to go digger, don't I?
Oh, not really, babe. It's all good. Okay.
Alright, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video here.
Like, subscribe, guys.
I'm Marsha.
Don't forget. I'm Jeff, just Jeff, plain old Jeff.
Alright, and we're out of here.
Deuces.